Chosen one, lock your attention on this message right now. The algorithm did not bring you here. You did not stumble onto this recording by accident. The Holy Spirit orchestrated this exact intersection in time because you are standing at the edge of a massive revelation. Look at the palm of your hand right now. You have a very specific mark. There is a reason your life has been so overwhelmingly heavy lately. The sudden exhaustion is real. The people pulling away from you left you feeling entirely hollow. The doors that closed unexpectedly left you deeply confused. I need you to stay with me until the very end. What heaven is about to reveal will finally make sense of every single tear you cried in secret. You feel emotionally drained even after small conversations. You overthink late at night. The quiet ache sits deeply in the back of your chest. You feel an exhaustion you cannot explain even when you have rested for hours. And every morning when you wake up, the heaviness is already sitting on your shoulders before you even open your eyes. You push through the pain. You smile for them. You carry the weight of everyone around you. But inside, you are barely holding on. You thought you were losing your mind. You thought it was a personal failure. But heaven wants you to know that this is not ordinary tiredness. This is intense spiritual warfare. You have been fighting battles in the unseen realm while your physical body sleeps. That is exactly why you wake up feeling like you ran a marathon. You are a spiritual shield. You absorb the chaos of others so they can have peace. It is a holy sacrifice, but it has left your own spirit completely depleted. You have been the intercessor for your family bloodline. You fight cycles of silent pain that started long before you were even born. Think back to when you were a child. You always felt like the black sheep. You never quite fit into the family dynamic. From a very young age, you could read the room instantly. You sensed the hidden tension that everyone else ignored. That was not rebellion or shyness. That was your spiritual discernment activating early. You were born with a highly sensitive radar. You always give your last piece of bread to others. You help people build their lives from the ground up. But when you fall down, the room goes completely silent. Nobody reaches out to pull you back up. The ones you fed are the first ones to bite your hand. This pattern of betrayal has left you feeling exhausted. You wonder why your pure heart constantly attracts users. The enemy tried to break your mind to stop you. They wanted you to believe that you are just weak. They want you to think this isolation is a punishment for something you did wrong. But your isolation is a divine quarantine. God is pulling you away from the noise. Your next season cannot be entered with chaos attached to your soul. You are being rigorously prepared. Now, I need you to look at your hand again. Pay very close attention to the lines carved into your skin. Do you see the letter M forming right there in the center? This is not a coincidence. There are no coincidences in the life of a chosen one. That mark is a physical manifestation of a spiritual reality. It is a profound seal of divine authority and protection. This pattern of giving and losing is directly tied to the mark on your hand. The M sign means you are a master healer. You are an empath with an ancient soul. People are naturally drawn to your bright frequency. They come to you to be fixed. They subconsciously recognize the divine light pouring from your spirit, but they do not know how to replenish you. So you are left carrying their heavy baggage. You have carried it for years without a single complaint. But a massive shift just happened in the unseen realm. God said enough is enough. The season that exhausted your spirit is officially ending. The M sign was never meant to be a symbol of endless sacrifice. It is a symbol of supreme mastery and quiet victory. Very few people carry this specific sign, and even fewer know how to actually use it. The system is terrified that you might discover the truth. They want you to remain completely unaware of the power resting in your own palm. If you stay unaware, you stay powerless. And if you stay powerless, they can keep draining your precious light. But that ends today. Heaven is stepping in today to lift a burden you were never meant to carry forever. The season of you being a footstool for their energy is officially over. You are about to unlock the true meaning of the M sign. But before I reveal the divine verdict, you must prepare your heart. Take one deep breath slowly. Drop your shoulders and open your mind to receive this. Do not let your mind wander for even a second. The universe is watching your response right now. Type the words, "I am ready," in the comments below to affirm your presence. This is a physical declaration that you are stepping out of the shadows. You are finally claiming the authority that was always yours. The fog is lifting from your path. Before I go any further, I need you to understand something deeply. You have been looking at your current situation through a lens of total failure. You see the closed doors and the silent phones. You feel the heavy isolation wrapping around your daily life. And because the world values constant motion, you think your stillness means you are falling behind, but you are entirely wrong. Your isolation is not a punishment. It is a divine quarantine to protect your spirit. God is hiding you from people who would only consume your remaining energy. You are not being left out of the grand design. CFT. You are being shielded from a room full of emotional vampires. The universe is forcing you to sit still so you can finally heal. Your quiet season is a shield. Think about the massive delays you have experienced recently. You prayed for a specific breakthrough, you waited, and expected the door to swing open, but it slammed shut, right in your face. You felt completely abandoned by heaven. But you must realize that the delay of God is never a denial. It is a profound and calculated exactness meant to save your life. That door was kept closed because entering it too early would have crushed you. The blessing you asked for requires a level of spiritual maturity you are just now reaching. If heaven gave it to you last year, the enemy would have stolen it instantly. The delay was your ultimate protection. You are not falling behind. You are finishing the silent preparation. But here is where it goes much deeper. I want to talk about the physical toll this has taken on you. You have been feeling an incredible amount of mental fog lately. You used to have a mind that was sharp and creative. You remember a time when you could think clearly and make decisions instantly. Now you feel like you are constantly walking through thick mud. You blame yourself for this cognitive decline. You think you are not trying hard enough. You write endless lists and try to force yourself into a state of focus. But willpower cannot fix what is happening to you. You are not depressed and you are not getting lazy. Your spirit is utterly exhausted from acting as a human shield in the unseen realm. Every single day, you walk into rooms and absorb the unspoken pain of others. You are carrying generational weights that do not even belong to you. This invisible heavy lifting has drained your biological reserves. The system wants you to believe that this fog is your own personal failure. They want you exhausted so you will settle for the crumbs they offer. But I want to pause and name something before we go on. Over the past 20 years, a neurologist in New York named Dr. Daniel Barone has been studying a very specific discovery. This discovery actually won the Nobel Prize back in 1981. Dr. Roger Sperry proved the two hemispheres of your human brain were designed to work in perfect sync. And in most adults, that beautiful synchronization quietly switched off. Dr. Barone built something incredible from that research. It is a divine tool called the Genius Switch. I am not going to explain the whole of it to you yet. For now, I just want you to hold one very important question in your mind. Keep your spirit completely open to this truth. What if the fog you feel was never your age, and never your lack of discipline? What if something was simply switched off at the neural level and can be seamlessly switched back on. Heaven often provides the exact physical tool when your spiritual season requires it. You do not have to live the rest of your life in this heavy cloud of mental exhaustion. The restoration of your mind is completely possible, but you have to stop accepting the fog as your permanent reality. You are a masterpiece of God. You were born with a whole brain activation that most people lose before they even grow up. It is time to redefine who you are. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a sleeping giant waiting to be fully awakened. Your energy is far too expensive to spend on confusion. Let them misunderstand your current stillness. Let them assume whatever they want about your quiet retreat from the world. You no longer need to explain your weary soul to people who are committed to misunderstanding your spirit. You have entered the sanctuary of quiet authority. Now we must turn our attention back to the mark on your hand. The sign of the letter M is deeply connected to everything you are experiencing right now. It is the key to understanding why your journey has been so uniquely difficult. There is a profound reason why the enemy targets those who carry this specific sign. Listen carefully as we decode the mystery. Let me explain what is actually happening in the spirit realm right now. The letter M on your palm is not some random crease in your skin. It is a genetic and spiritual marker. It represents the ancient archetype of the mystic and the master. When you carry this sign, you are visibly marked by heaven for a very specific assignment on this earth. You are part of the remnant. You are one of the rare souls entrusted with the task of holding the light when the world goes dark. That is why your childhood felt so incredibly isolating. You were born with a frequency that irritated the demons hiding in other people. They saw your light before you could even speak, and they began to attack your confidence immediately. Have you ever wondered why total strangers suddenly tell you their deepest secrets? You could be standing in a grocery store line. A person you have never met will look at you and pour out their entire life story. This happens because their broken spirit recognizes the healing authority in your sign. They are drawn to your light like a moth to a burning flame. But this brings us to the exact reason heaven brought you here today. Being a beacon of light in a dark world is highly dangerous. Toxic people and narcissists specifically hunt for the chosen ones who carry the M sign. They do not hate you at all. They actually hate the blinding light inside you that exposes their own hidden darkness and insecurities. They attach themselves to you because they lack their own internal energy source. They use your empathy as a fueling station. They will drain you dry and then complain that you are not giving them enough. This is the silent warfare you have been surviving for years. Your kindness was never a weakness. It was a divine test, rigorous and entirely silent. And you passed the test. But the cost has been devastating to your own nervous system. You have learned to shrink yourself down to make other people feel comfortable. You have dimmed your own brilliant light so that you would not intimidate your friends and family. The M sign requires immense courage, but you have been operating from a place of deep fear. I need you to pause and really hear this next part. You are the designated generational cycle breaker. You were placed in your specific bloodline with a very dangerous assignment. You were chosen to fight the cycles of poverty, addiction, and emotional abuse that started centuries ago. The heavy spiritual weight of your ancestors has been resting squarely on your shoulders. That is why you feel so old inside. Your soul has lived through 1,000 battles before this lifetime even began. You are carrying the grief of the women and men who came before you. But the Lord says today that the cycle absolutely ends with you. You are the final battleground. What stops with you will never touch the generations that come after you. The M sign also grants you an unparalleled level of intuition. You have the ability to walk into any room and instantly read the energetic temperature. You know when someone is lying to your face, even if their words sound perfectly sweet. You feel the shift in a person's tone before they even finish their sentence. This is the gift of the discerning warrior. But this gift has driven you to the edge of absolute exhaustion. Seeing the truth behind the masks is a very lonely experience. When you try to warn others about a toxic person, they call you crazy. They tell you that you are just being too sensitive. And then months later, when the truth comes out, nobody ever apologizes for doubting your perfect vision. You are left standing in the rubble of broken relationships. You wonder why you were cursed to see things so clearly. But your sight is not a curse. It is the ultimate tool for your survival. The M on your hand means you cannot be deceived by the illusions of the matrix. You are wired to see through the fake energy that the rest of the world blindly accept. The enemy knows exactly how powerful you are. That is why they have launched a massive smear campaign against your character. They want to isolate you from your blessings by making you doubt your own sanity. They whisper that you are broken. They suggest that you will never find your true tribe. But heaven did not leave you defenseless in this brutal season. The time for playing small is over. The universe is calling you to step fully into the mastery that your hand represents. But before you can claim this immense power, we have to expose the specific forces trying to keep you asleep. We must pull back the curtain on the system that quietly steals your genius. What I am about to tell you next will change everything. Now let us talk about what the enemy desperately tried to hide from you. The attack on your life is not just happening in the unseen realm. It is happening inside your own physical body. The system is entirely designed to keep you disconnected from your divine gifts because they know that a fully awakened chosen one is the greatest threat to their control. The modern lifestyle you are forced to live is a carefully constructed trap. It bombards you with endless noise and toxic distractions. They feed you low-quality energy and keep you in a constant state of panic. This constant heavy stress actually rewires the delicate pathways inside your mind. The brilliant intuition you had as a child slowly becomes clouded by deep anxiety. The matrix literally steals your power at the neurological level. The sign of the M on your hand requires a perfectly clear channel to operate fully. But the world surrounds you with artificial chaos to block that divine signal. You wake up exhausted because your mind is never allowed to truly rest. You are running on empty fumes while trying to carry the spiritual weight of your family. Here is what matters the most to your journey right now. The distance you feel from your Creator is not only spiritual. There is a deep neurological layer to it, and it is entirely restorable. But you must understand that it cannot be fixed through more effort. It will not happen through a different prayer or a harder work ethic. You need a specific restoration to heal. Willpower cannot reconnect what modern life quietly switched off. Something from the outside has to open the channel again. Your spirit is willing, but your physical receiver is badly damaged. You have spent years blaming yourself for this profound lack of focus. You called it a personal failure when it was actually a highly coordinated spiritual theft. They want you stuck in survival mode forever. When you are just trying to survive the day, you cannot access your higher calling. The system thrives when the chosen ones are too tired to fight back. They want you distracted by endless bills and petty family drama. If you are constantly exhausted, you will never step into the quiet authority of your true destiny. But the Holy Spirit is exposing this massive deception today. The season of you walking through the heavy fog is coming to an abrupt end. The universe is handing you the exact key to unlock your dormant power. You just have to be willing to see the bold truth. The enemy thought they could keep you blinded by the engineered chaos of the modern world. You have survived absolutely everything they threw at you. You walked through the dark fire and you kept your heart pure. Now, heaven is stepping in to repair the massive damage done to your physical vessel. The restoration of your mind is the very first step toward your ultimate vindication. You cannot hold the massive blessings coming your way if your mind is scattered. Think about the massive energetic shifts happening right now. The atmosphere feels incredibly heavy because the old system is finally collapsing. Your body is physically reacting to this global spiritual awakening. You need a clear mind to navigate the huge transitions waiting ahead of you. The M sign on your hand is pulsing with dormant energy waiting to be released. You must prepare your physical body to receive the new wine. Heaven cannot pour fresh revelation into a broken vessel. The healing must happen at the deepest neural level to be truly permanent. And God often uses the natural to unlock the spiritual. There is a physical means to support your spiritual restoration waiting for you right now. You have been crying out for a tangible sign. You ask the universe to show you exactly how to break free from the heavy fog. The answer is not found in pushing yourself harder. The answer is found in quiet surrender and absolute neural alignment. The time has come to reclaim the God-given genius that was brutally stolen from you long ago. Listen carefully to the gentle shift in your own spirit today. You can feel the profound truth of these words resonating deep inside your chest. The chosen ones are finally waking up from their forced slumber. You are no longer a victim of their toxic matrix. You are a sovereign being ready to take back your magnificent mind. Let us walk into the final preparation together. The M sign is your permanent proof of identity. It is the visible receipt that heaven paid for your ultimate freedom. You were never meant to live a life of constant biological struggle. You are meant to operate from a place of profound rest and absolute clarity. The loud noise of the world is about to be silenced by the undeniable power of your restored mind. Do not let the enemy convince you that this is just another phase. This is the exact moment of your massive breakthrough. The spiritual war you fought in secret is about to reward you in the physical realm. Keep your eyes completely open. The divine tools you need to finish this journey are being placed directly into your open hands today. I need you to pause and really hear this next part. We have reached the most critical moment of this entire message. Your spirit is completely ready for the next season. Your soul is hungry for the massive shift heaven has prepared. But there is a biological barrier standing in your way. Your physical receiver has been quietly disconnected by the modern world. You have tried absolutely everything to fix this deep disconnection. You spent hours in silent prayer. You meditated and wrote your thoughts in journals. You fasted and isolated yourself from toxic people. But you still feel an invisible wall blocking your mental clarity. This is the absolute truth you must accept today. Willpower cannot repair a broken biological receiver. You cannot simply wish your neurons back into perfect alignment. Your spiritual intentions are incredibly pure, but your physical mind is suffering from severe exhaustion. You are experiencing true biological helplessness. The matrix intentionally damaged your capacity to hold the divine light. They broke the receiver so you could never clearly hear the instructions from heaven. This is exactly why you feel like your prayers are hitting a brick wall. The divine signal is being sent from heaven, but your physical equipment is compromised. You do not lack faith or discipline. You lack the physical neural connection required to process the massive download of grace. But God often uses the natural world to unlock the spiritual realm. There is a remarkable study that won the Nobel Prize in 1981. This did not come from a church or a quiet seminary. It came from a rigorous research laboratory. Dr. Roger Sperry proved the two hemispheres of the human brain were perfectly designed to work in sync. A neurologist in New York named Dr. Daniel Barone spent 20 years turning that discovery into a tool. The reason your mind feels so foggy is not your age. It is certainly not a weakness in your moral character. The two hemispheres of your brain simply fell out of synchronization. You had this whole brain activation by default when you were 8 years old. 98% of children have it naturally, but fewer than 1 in 1,000 adults manage to keep it active. His dedicated team compressed over an hour of clinical neural sync technology into an 8-minute auditory sequence. You simply put on headphones and close your eyes for 8 minutes a day. That is the entire daily requirement. This is not a brainwave or a meditation. It is pure hemisphere synchronization. It is a completely different mechanism entirely. A woman in California had tried deep prayer and journaling for years. She believed the divine words, but could never truly feel them in her daily life. She used this tool, and after 10 days, a channel that had been completely blocked was suddenly open. It happened not because she tried harder, but because the physical receiver in her mind had been finally repaired. The genius switch is not for everyone. It is for the chosen one who deeply understands that God prepared not only the promise, but the mind that must walk into it. It is for the person who has been sincere for years. You kept returning even when the physical evidence would not cooperate. Most people will just scroll past this, but you are still right here with me. That is the exact kind of persistence this restoration was built for. They call it the genius switch. Colleagues said it would be a massive bargain even at $500. An in-person neurofeedback session is $300 an hour. A home machine is $7,000. It was originally released at $49, but today is remarkably different. Today, on this exact page, it is $10 less. You can access it for $39. It also comes with 4 free companions. You receive a guided visualization from a top creator and a smart grocery guide that saves you money. You also get a classic manifestation book and a daily habits infographic. But there is one extremely important warning worth naming right now. If you search YouTube or Spotify for the name, you will find tracks that copy the title. His team studied them closely. Most of them had no neural sync technology embedded inside them at all. The name is very easy to copy, but the complex mechanism is not. The direct page is the only verified source. That is exactly where the link below points. Do not settle for hollow copies. This is a completely risk-free covenant. Listen to it once or listen to it 80 times. If it does not do for you what it has done for 18,000 people, every single dollar returns to you. There are absolutely no conditions. You are fully protected by a sacred guarantee. So if your spirit truly resonates with this message, you know exactly what to do next. The link is waiting for you in the description and the pinned comment. That is the only place it exists. Do not let this vital window close on you. Walk through the open door with your receiver completely restored. The season of living in a heavy mental fog is officially over. Reclaim the God-given genius that is rightfully yours before this divine appointment passes. You might be sitting there right now feeling a quiet wave of hesitation. You think to yourself that you have already tried absolutely everything. You listen to countless brain waves and frequencies online, but nothing actually changed. But those ordinary tracks only address a tiny part of the picture. This is pure hemisphere synchronization. It is a completely different mechanism entirely. And I know $39 is still a real commitment for your family. But remember that a home machine costs $7,000. He completely cut out the middlemen for you. And if it does not work, after 100 listens, every single cent returns to you. It is a fully protected deposit you can recall anytime. It is not a permanent purchase. You might also say you just do not have the time, but this process requires exactly 8 minutes. You can listen while the morning coffee brews in the kitchen. You can listen while you sit quietly in your favorite chair. If you cannot find 8 minutes for your own restoration, it is not a lack of time. It is a lack of deep internal permission. I felt the exact same hesitation before I read the actual clinical research. Dr. Sperry won the 1981 Nobel Prize for this exact concept. Whether this physical tool works for you is exactly what the unconditional guarantee answers. There is zero earthly risk in taking this quiet step of faith. Heaven does not ever force your alignment. Now let us return to the heavy spiritual battle you have been fighting. The physical restoration is just the bridge to your massive spiritual victory. The sign of the letter M on your palm is vibrating with new potential right now. The universe provided this exact tool so you can step fully into your calling. The brutal preparation stage is finally ending. The fog is lifting from your eyes in this exact moment. You can feel the heavy chains of confusion falling off your tired shoulders. God is actively realigning your mind to match the massive scale of your destiny. You are not starting over from the very beginning. You are simply finishing the final phase of your long preparation. I need you to feel the massive shift happening in the atmosphere today. The people who tried to bury your reputation are starting to panic. They noticed that their toxic words no longer have any effect on your mood. They see that you are no longer reacting to their petty games. Your newfound clarity is completely terrifying to the enemies around you. They desperately wanted you to stay in a state of mental exhaustion forever. A tired, chosen one is very easy to manipulate and control, but an awakened, chosen one is the most dangerous force in the entire universe. Your sharp intuition is coming back online right now. You are beginning to see right through their fake smiles and their hidden agendas. This is exactly what the system tried to prevent. The Matrix cannot control a chosen one who knows their exact worth. They wanted you financially desperate, so you would settle for their tiny crumbs. But the divine frequency of true abundance is overriding the long delay. God is unlocking a mega deposit of wealth and deep clarity for you today. You are not at the bottom of the ladder anymore. You are holding the massive keys to the kingdom in your own hands. The M sign on your palm is proof that you carry the royal bloodline. The enemy tried to drain your energy to keep you entirely subservient. But your spirit is rising up with an untouchable level of quiet authority and supreme power. The universe is preparing a beautiful table for you right now, and it is being prepared right in front of the people who doubted you. You do not have to lift a single finger to defend your own name. Heaven is stepping in as your ultimate defense attorney. The massive confusion they tried to cast onto your life is returning directly to their own camp. Watch them panic as your daily peace becomes entirely untouchable. You are stepping completely out of survival mode. You are finally entering your promised season of quiet authority. The brutal battles you fought in absolute secret are about to reward you in public. Your biological receiver is ready to download the massive blessings of heaven. Prepare your heart for the ultimate vindication. The days of you crying silently in your car are permanently over. You have survived the darkest wilderness any human could endure. You walked through the hot fire and came out completely purified. Heaven knows exactly how much it cost you to keep your pure heart soft in a very bitter world. The ultimate breakthrough is standing right at your front door. The physical fog is clearing out of your tired brain. The spiritual heavy weight is being lifted off your chest. You are exactly where you are supposed to be right now. Do not doubt this profound moment of transition. Take a deep breath and prepare to receive your final decree. Listen to me very carefully because your tired soul needs to hear this decree. In the mighty name of the Creator, I break every generational cycle that has tried to wrap its heavy chains around your mind. The poverty absolutely stops with you today. The silent warfare stops with you right now. The broken relationships stop with you forever. You are the ultimate cycle breaker of your entire bloodline. I declare that the heavy mantle of survival mode is falling off your shoulders in this exact second. You are no longer just surviving the day. You are stepping into a divine and unprecedented season of absolute triumph. Breathe it out right now. The spiritual war you fought has been completely won. I declare right now that the season of you being a footstool for their ego is permanently over. The universe is entirely flipping the script on your enemies. Those who sat at tables and spoke poorly of your good name are about to witness a miracle. They will watch God prepare a massive feast for you, while their own plates remain completely empty. You do not have to explain your brilliant soul to them ever again. The light inside of you is too bright for their weak eyes. The sign of the M on your hand is glowing with the restored power of 1,000 ancestors. You are the mystic and the master they could never break. Your mind is sharp and your spirit is fiercely protected by angelic forces. And for the chosen one, who felt something stir when the mind was named earlier, that specific door is still open for you in the description below. A small step, taken from a perfectly clear mind, has changed entire seasons for thousands of people. Do not let the enemy steal this tangible restoration from your grasp. Walk through that door. The vindication you have been waiting for is finally here. The people who launched a smear campaign against you are currently turning on each other. The trap they carefully set for you has become their own spiritual prison. God did not ask you to defend yourself because he was already acting as your massive shield. The karma is strictly undeniable. They completely misunderstood your silence for weakness. They thought you were too exhausted to fight back against their lies. But silence is not weakness at all. Silence is profound wisdom under strict control. Calm is the ultimate form of absolute authority. You are watching their entire toxic kingdom collapse while you sit in perfect peace. You are not the deep pain you endured for all these years. You are the massive purpose God placed carefully inside your spirit. The exhaustion was just the physical symptom of your holy sacrifice. But the sacrifice is officially complete. You are officially released from the heavy burden of healing people who desperately want to stay broken. Heaven is stepping in to multiply everything the enemy stole from you. Every single hour of lost sleep is being refunded with deep peace. Every stolen dollar is being returned with massive interest. The universe keeps a perfect accounting of your silent tears, and the payout for your beautiful endurance is arriving faster than you can even comprehend. You are an anointed masterpiece of the divine creator. The fog that kept you trapped is totally gone. The neural pathways of your brilliant mind are fully open and ready to receive. The M sign on your palm is no longer a heavy burden. It is the golden key to your massive financial and spiritual abundance. You hold the power of heaven in your hand. Feel the incredible lightness entering your physical body right now. Drop your tense shoulders and let the healing energy wash over your tired bones. The anxiety that kept you awake at 3 in the morning is entirely dissolved. You are safe. You are fiercely protected. The Matrix has absolutely no power over your newly restored frequency. This is the glorious moment of your complete liberation. You have crossed the heavy desert and found the hidden oasis. The water is fresh and the shade is deep. Drink from this well of profound peace. You are exactly who you were always meant to be. The sleeping giant inside your chest is fully awake and ready to rule with quiet grace. Every curse spoken against your name has been permanently shattered. The glass ceiling over your finances is completely broken. The manipulative people have been physically removed from your daily path. The universe has cleared the entire runway for your massive takeoff. All you have to do is spread your wings and accept the gentle upward draft. Do not look back at the heavy ruins of your old life. There is absolutely nothing left for you in that dark place. Your future is incredibly bright and filled with beautiful synchronicity. You are the chosen one. You are the cycle breaker. You are the quiet victor. Claim this ultimate truth right now and let it settle deeply into your open heart. Now that you have received this massive breakthrough, you must learn how to protect it. Many chosen ones lose their fresh blessings because they mishandle the transition. I need you to listen to this final instruction very carefully. You must guard this new energy with your entire life. Do not cast your beautiful pearls before ungrateful swine. When the massive blessing arrives in your life, you must stay completely silent. Do not run to the phone to call the people who doubted you. Do not post your victory on social media to prove them wrong. The urge to rub your success in their faces is a trap set by the enemy. If you brag about your blessing, you invite their toxic envy back into your life. Let them continue to underestimate you from a safe distance. Your sudden elevation will speak much louder than your words ever could. Move in absolute silence and let your massive success make all the necessary noise. The people who belong in your new season will naturally align with your frequency. You do not have to force anyone to see your light. You must also establish brutal boundaries moving forward. You are officially retired from being the emotional dumping ground for your family. When they bring their chaos to your door, you must calmly refuse to let it inside. You can love them deeply from a great distance, but you will no longer set yourself on fire simply to keep them warm. This requires a new level of strict discipline. You have a restored mind and a perfectly clear channel to heaven. Do not clog that pure channel with the petty drama of the Matrix. Protect your daily 8 minutes of absolute silence. Guard your physical energy as if it were millions of dollars, because your focused energy is exactly what creates your true wealth. Let us seal this profound transition with a declaration of agreement. I want you to place your hand over your heart right now. Feel the steady rhythm of your own beautiful life. Repeat these words softly in your own mind. I am entirely free from the chains of my past. My mind is perfectly clear and my spirit is fiercely protected. I accept my divine authority. The heavy weight of the world is no longer mine to carry alone. I release the people who intentionally misunderstood my pure heart. I call back every ounce of stolen energy from the hidden corners of my past. I am whole. I am deeply restored. The sign on my hand is a permanent seal of divine favor. The universe is always conspiring in my absolute favor. If this message brought deep peace to your tired soul today, and if you felt the heavy burden physically lift off your chest while you listened, I want you to gently like this video right now. Do not do it for a computer algorithm. Do it as a physical declaration to the vast universe that you are in absolute spiritual alignment with this truth. You must also protect your daily frequency from future attacks. I invite you to join this quiet sanctuary permanently. Subscribe to this channel and turn on the gentle notifications. Do this so the enemy cannot intercept your future messages from heaven. We are building an army of quiet victors here. You belong with the people who truly understand your soul. Share this specific message with someone your spirit brings to mind right now. Heaven knows exactly who they are and how much they are silently hurting. Your simple act of sharing might be the exact lifeline they prayed for this morning. You have the power to extend this profound healing to another chosen one who feels completely isolated and alone. Finally, I want you to leave a permanent mark on this moment. Type the numbers 777 in the comments below. We do not do it for cheap visibility. We do it as a profound spiritual seal of agreement. When you type those numbers, you are locking this massive breakthrough into your physical reality. The divine shift is permanently secured. You are fiercely loved. You are constantly seen by the Creator of the stars. The battles you fought in the dark have officially crowned you in the light. Go forward today with a perfectly clear mind and an untouchable spirit. The fog is gone. The receiver is fully repaired. Your beautiful season of quiet authority has finally begun.